What is up, everyone? My name is Floating Milk, and today I'm going to be bringing you a video on how to improve your KD in Call of Duty Ghosts. In this gameplay, I'm going to be playing Cranked. I'm going to get a very quick chem strike. I do very well. It's probably one of my favorite gameplays. I'm always running around getting kills. It's really fun to watch. But anyway, I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to bring you 5 tips on how exactly to get a chem strike, and this video is going to be a little bit like my how to get a chem strike video, but there are some things that are a little bit different. The first 2 things that are going to be like kind of similar. One is a custom class. You need to find a class that you are comfortable with and something that you like to use, something that you feel like you could do well with. If you feel confident, that's literally the whole thing about getting a good KD. Confidence is most important. You know, I prefer the perks, I'm getting stuck right there, Stalker, Dead Silence, and Amplify. Those are just my 3 personal preferences. You don't really have to use them, but do what feels comfortable for you. Another thing is patrolling around an area. You know, patrolling around an area where maybe high traffic, maybe spawns. If you like kind of just run around in there, maybe run out, run back in, that can really open up some kill opportunities and can set you off on a good kill streak. Next, teammates. Teammates is that's one of the most important things. Playing with a couple friends, because you know, when you're playing with friends, you're always going to be calling people out, always saying where people are, and you know, that's really important. Knowing where the enemy is spawning. Oh, pick up that dead eye. But anyway, knowing where the enemy is spawning is really important. You know, having like a general idea of the spawn and not always guessing, that could really help you out. Like when you're playing by yourself, you have no communication, like 9 times out of 10, unless you have some random in-game chat just trying to, like, I don't even know, just trying to help along. Oh, I almost kept blowing up right there, but just unless you have some random trying to help along or something, or just trying to, like, you know, have some communication, which never actually happens. It's like literally 9 times out of 10. But if you're playing with teammates, you'll have them calling out enemy players, and you'll have a general idea of where they're spawning. And no, there's going to be my next tip, senses. And it's kind of hard to explain, but once you play enough of Call of Duty, you will develop like a general sense of like a 6th sense. Like you will know where the other team is and what they're doing at that current moment. Like say, like, you know, there are a couple times in this game where I'll just turn around and I'll run to the other side of the map and get some kills. That's like my senses, my spidey senses kind of telling me that like they're on the other side of the map. Like I'm realizing that they're not spawning here anymore, so I'm gonna get out of here and run to the other side of the map because they probably switched spawns. Or there are some situations where I'll be looking one way and I'll feel like, you know, I haven't really checked my back in a little bit, I'm gonna have to turn around. And 9 times out of 10, I'll either, you know, die from someone coming from me or coming to me, or I'll get a kill. And that's really important. You really need to develop your senses, and they're not hard to develop. Maybe you just check your back every now and then. And it's not necessarily a sense, it's literally just checking your back and checking your surroundings and just, like, you know, re-establishing yourself like in the middle of a game. Like say you're on a kill streak, you need to just, you know, maybe just like take a breath or something and just, you know, pull it together. And my last tip is going to be, you know, knowledge, knowing the maps, knowing what, like, you know, building a strategy, knowing what you're going to do. The more knowledge you have of a map and an understanding of like the, you know, the surroundings of that map and the spawns of that map, there's a way better chance you have of getting a chem. And there it is. There is the chem. And this game, I was playing on a terrible host. You'll see the kill cam is lagging all over the place. I was lagging all throughout this game, and this is one of my favorite chem strikes ever because of that. I was playing on a terrible host, but my knowledge of the spawns and where the enemy team was going to spawn helped me get this chem strike. But anyway, knowledge of spawns, knowing where they could spawn, knowing where they will spawn, knowing where they are spawning, like, you need to know that. That's like kind of like how, like, in some sports you need to run yourself through situations in your head. That's kind of what you need to do with this. You need to, like, ask yourself where the enemy team might be spawning, where they could spawn, and where they are. And if you decipher that, you'll be fine. Anyway, my name is Floating Milk. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, a comment, a sub, anything is awesome. I'm out. Peace. Yeah.